If the Castleberries are seated, please let me know where you are. If the Castleberries are here, if you could let me know where they are. Nope? Okay, thank you. Okay, if we could please have a seat, we'll begin very shortly. All right. And that door too. Miss J, we ready? Mr. G, are we ready? Welcome to Team A3's promotion ceremony. We will begin. Mrs. Steen. Good morning and welcome. If you could all please rise, remove your hats for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing as our Helen Fort singers with the national anthem. Thank you. You may be seated. It's all set for you here. Oh, what? All right, to get things started, I'd like to introduce our assistant principal, Mr. Brian Volpe.
Thank you very much. The trials and tribulations of tall speakers and shorter speakers with the microphone. Good morning, parents, guardians, friends and families, supporters of our students. Welcome to Helen Fort Middle School's Team 8-3 Award Ceremony. As Mr. Deshane mentioned, my name is Brian Volpe. I'm the 8th grade assistant principal here at Helen Fort. Please note a program change for today. Principal Tammy Strage has a situation of medical urgency that prevents her from being with us this morning. However, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to this celebration of student success and achievement. It's an honor to announce the presence of a few dignitaries who are with us this morning. First, I'd like to announce Pemberton Township Mayor, Mr. David Patriarca. Thank you for being here. We may also have the Pemberton Borough Mayor, Harold Griffin. Next, Pemberton Board Council members, Tim Quinlan and Norma Ward. Thank you for coming. Finally, Pemberton Township School District Director of HR, Human Resources, Pam Kelly. We have board members, Sandy Glosson, Terry Maldonado, Granny Mayer, and Tom Mayer. Just looking in the audience, I see Ms. Lena Gianetti, Assistant Superintendent, Ms. Marie Germano, Language Arts and Social Studies Supervisors. Thank you for joining us. Malcolm X once said, "Education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today." Students, today we are metaphorically stamping your passport from Helen Fort Middle School and transition you to the new world of high school. This journey has been assisted by your parents, friends, loved ones, and your teachers, particularly on Team 8-3. I would like to introduce the Team 8-3 teachers to you. We have Miss Macy, Ms. Baldwin, Mr. DeShane, Mr. Galucio, Ms. J, as we call her, Mr. Jeski, Ms. Coach, Mr. Santiago, Ms. Seeley, Ms. Steen, Ms. Steiner, and our Team 8-3 guidance counselor, Ms. Vokes. Many of these teachers have taught your students this past year and are excited to see what the future holds for these young ladies and gentlemen here in front of you. At this time, I would like to call Mr. DeShane back to the podium as our MC for the rest of the ceremony.
Well, we're here. It's amazing that it's happened. Once again, good morning. Welcome to our Team 8-3 promotion ceremony. With all the wacky stuff that's happened this year, too many snow days, smoke alarms, even a day without power, it's difficult to believe. We actually made it to June 25th. 25th, it's almost July. Today is a very special time for us, and we want to be able to recognize our students and their accomplishments. There are a lot of awards that we're going to be honored to present today, so let's get started. Mrs. Gendrieski will now present her awards for science.
Good morning. This award is for the person who explores scientific problems, exhibits curiosity, honesty, open-mindedness, skepticism, and creativity. My science colleagues and I would like to recognize the following 15 students for their work in science this year. Please hold your applause while we recognize the following 15 students for their achievements in science. Cody Askew. Abby Crawley. You're going to come up on the riser. Thank you. Lyric Crawley. Angel Arena. Kaijana Farrell. Lorenzo Johnson. Jabari Mangum. Brooklyn Marinelli. Malachi Pass. Liam Phillips. Alexis Reed. Cheyenne Renew. Elizabeth Rivera. Darnell Rogers. And Yuran Saw. Parents, you're also welcome to come up and take pictures of your students. Congratulations. You may now be seated. Mr. Galucio will now present the awards for social studies.
Good morning, everyone. This award is for the student who has shown a genuine interest in the study of history, the issues that affect society, and the correlation between the two. They actively participated in class discussions and shared their opinions and concerns about the world. My social studies colleagues and I would like to recognize the following 15 students for their work in social studies this year. Please hold your applause while the following 15 students are recognized for their achievements in social studies. Cody Askew, Haley Conley, Amaya Cowan, Abby Crawley, Angelina Arena, Caitlin Goose, Brianna Haywood, Dontre Hooker, Lorenzo Johnson, Dominic Kay, Marissa Lueza, Brooklyn Marinelli, Malachi Pass, Mayani Riley, and Yuran Saul. Parents can again come take pictures if you'd like. Thanks, guys. You can go sit down. Ms. Coach will now present the awards for mathematics.
The Math Award is given to a student who has shown an understanding in mathematical concepts and ideas over the course of the school year. They have used their problem-solving skills and knowledge to build a stronger foundation in the field of mathematics. I would like to recognize the following 11 students for their work in my class this year. Please hold your applause while the following 11 students are recognized for their achievements in math. Justin Bajan, Kelsey Fagans, Caitlin Gose, Kayla Guillen, Anthony Kessler, Tyrone Lanier, Jabari Magnum, oh, I said it wrong anyway, Aisha McLean, Riley Mitchell, Brielle Page, and Alexis Reed. Thank you. Mr. DeShane will now present his awards for mathematics.
Mathematics is both a science and an art form, requiring a student to persevere through tough topics in order to achieve understanding and then excellence. My mathematics colleagues and I would like to recognize the following 11 students for their work in mathematics this year. Please hold your applause while the following 11 students are recognized for their achievements in mathematics. For excellence in mathematics, Jenna Beskos, Abby Crawley, Lyric Crawley, Lorenzo Johnson, Marissa Lueza, Brooklyn Marinelli, Liam Phillips, Elizabeth Rivera, Yuran Saul, Sarah Soden, and for dedication in mathematics, Kaeja Rittenberg.
Thank you. Please be seated. Mrs. Seeley will now present the awards for her classroom.
Miss Steiner could not make it today, so I'm going to read her speech. So she said, June is a very difficult time for me as a teacher, which might seem like a crazy thought. For me, it is always so hard to say goodbye to such amazing students. Mrs. Seeley and myself are blessed to get to have a little extra time with our students, and within that time, we create such a special bond. This group of students truly showed incredible growth throughout the years we had them. It makes me so proud to have seen them mature into such respectful, thoughtful young adults. Each of them had their own unique way of expressing themselves, which always added to the dynamic. They could make me laugh with a simple comment or give me a hug if I was upset. That was what was truly remarkable about this group of students, their heart. They had the heart to never give up, keep going when times were rough, but also the heart to make sure others were okay. They had such a compassion that is hard to teach. I just want them to remember that every story has an end, but in life, every end is a new beginning. I know this is only the beginning for this group of students, and I absolutely cannot wait to see what their future has in store for them, because I know it will be bright. And then I will read mine, and we will recognize our students. Congratulations, Team 8-3 students, and especially your parents, guardians, and teachers. Believe it or not, after 40 years of being a teacher, saying goodbye to students is the most difficult part of my job. I have had the honor of working with the most amazing 8th graders for the past 2 years, but have known 3 of the students since 3rd grade when I was their teacher in summer school. I am so proud of all your accomplishments, hard work, and most of all the young men and women you have become. Our language arts class was quite unique for the past 2 years because it felt more like a book club than a classroom, where we started off with me sharing my love of reading, and then it was you who began your appreciation for great books such as Milkweed, Thank You, Dr. King, A Wrinkle in Time, Wonder, and 365 Days of Wonder. Your ability to connect text to self, share your deepest feelings and opinions in your journals and in our group made my job so much easier and such a joy. We have shared so much the past few years, good and bad days, successes and mistakes, and it was usually me making the mistakes and you telling me that I made them. Agreements, disagreements, but we always supported each other. You always supported me. Please understand that you will be leaving this building, but I will never leave you. You will always be in my heart. And I'm here for you always because you know where I live. In closing, now it's your turn to share the world how amazing you are. Remember the constant theme of the books we have read. Choose kind. You matter. Love conquers darkness. Hate never wins. Focus on the people who believe in you and help you to shine. And remember to thank and love those who love you. But when you have one of those dark days, please remember the words that have been outside my door. Promise me you will always remember you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. The awards for excellence in math and language arts from Miss Steiner, and myself are Damian Fallon, Juan Marrero, Chanel Payden, Darnell Rogers, and Gabrielle Thompson.
Mrs. Steen will now present the awards for language arts. You may be seated.
Language Arts Award because of their excellent writing and reading abilities. They also stand out as leaders in the classroom as they are all willing to participate in class discussions. I would like to recognize the following 12 students for their work in my classroom this year. Please hold your applause while the following 12 students are recognized for their achievements in language arts. Cody Askew, Jenna Beskos, Abby Crawley, Lyric Crawley, Brianna Dillaball, Angel Arena, Lorenzo Johnson, Caitlin Liang, Jabari Magnum, Brooklyn Marinelli, Alexis Reed, and Melanie Roldan. You may be seated. Ms. Baldwin will now present her awards for language arts.
This award is for the student who has a true appreciation for reading and writing. This student is able to utilize active reading strategies to delve into the true meaning of the most difficult texts, as well as use creativity and problem solving to produce both lyrical prose and poetry alike. I would like to recognize the following 6 students for their work in my classroom this year. Please hold your applause while the following 6 students are recognized for their achievements in language arts. Anthony Kessler, Madison Lacey, Malachi Pass, Cheyenne Renew, Elizabeth Rivera, and Gianni Torres. Okay, you may be seated. Thank you. The next set of awards are for cycles and specials. These awards encompass a multitude of talents. The Physical Education Award is presented to athletic students as well as students who display good sportsmanship. The Choral Awards are presented to the students who exhibit an understanding of music and singing. The Foreign Language Award is presented to the student who exhibits an understanding of the Spanish language and its meaning. The Art and Woodshop Awards are for artistic students who enjoy using their hands to create beautiful masterpieces as well as final products. The Avid Award is for the student who utilizes writing, inquiry, collaboration, organization, and reading to complete various higher level activities. There are numerous students, and we ask you to hold your applause until the entire list has been called. Cody Askew, Justin Badon, Kylie Barber, Jenna Beskos, Amaya Cowan, Abby Crawley, Lyric Crawley, Brianna Dillabo, Kajana Farrell, Lorenzo Johnson, Dominic Kay, Anthony Kessler, Madison Lacey, Brooklyn Marinelli, Aisha McLean, James Music, Liana Olivieri, Kayla Pankey, Aaliyah Parrish, Liam Phillips, Alexis Reed, Kayeja Rittenberg, Elizabeth Rivera, Darnell Rogers, Uran Saul, Gianni Torres, Cameron Ward, and Riley Woods. You may be seated.
The Perfect Attendance Award. Perfect attendance comes from more than just setting the alarm to wake up at the right time and catching the bus regardless of the horrible weather outside. It comes from a desire to learn, experience their education, and be part of the school community. This year, we had only 3 students who attended every day. And you'll notice that none of the teachers or administrators are on the perfect attendance list, right? Please hold your applause as we recognize the following 3 students for perfect attendance. Will the following students please come up and recognize for them being here every day? Christian Boswell, Zachariah DeBose, and Darnell Rogers. Thank you, gentlemen. The President's Education Award is awarded to students achieving an outstanding grade point average during their time here at Helen Fort Middle School. Each student will receive an award that reads as follows. Dear student, congratulations on receiving the 2018 President's Education Award. We are proud to join your family, friends, and teachers in celebrating this outstanding achievement. Through hard work and perseverance in the classroom, you have earned this great honor and set your path towards an even brighter future. We commend you on this accomplishment, and we send our best wishes for continued success as you further your education and pursue your dreams. And it's signed, Donald J. Trump, President of the United States of America. The Silver President's Education Award is presented to students achieving a grade point average ranging from a 3.3 to a 3.69 out of 4 by the end of the 3rd marking period in 8th grade. Please, students, there are many of you, so please stand at your seat and be recognized when I call your name. Kira Anderson, Serena Crespo, Brianna Dillabaugh, Kajana Farrell, Damian Fallon, Caitlin Goes, Michaela Goes, Tyler Hayes, Cameron Hertel, Leilani Johnson, Dominic Kay, Christian Kievit, Sierra Lorenzo, Marissa Lueza, Brooklyn Marinelli, Olivia McKiernan, Tiana McNair, Tiana Merritt, Emily Muyero, Liliana Oliveri, Brielle Page, Aaliyah Parrish, Noah Quinton, Kaeja Rittenberg, Iris Rivera Morales, James Smith, Gavin Stuhler, Caton Teismeyer, Cameron Ward, and Mario Zapian. You may be seated. Congratulations. The Gold President's Educational Award is presented to students achieving a grade point average ranging from a 3.7 to a perfect 4.0 by the end of the third marking period in 8th grade. Please, students, stand at your seats and be recognized for the Gold Award. There are many names, so please hold your applause till the end. Cody Askew, Justin Badon, Kylie Barber, Jenna Beskos, Brandon Bryan, Alicio Karenko, Haley Connolly, Tiara Copeland, Amaya Cowan, Abby Crawley, Lyric Crawley, Angel Arena, Courtney Graham, Kayla Guillen, Alina Hall, Madeline Hanashevsky, Brianna Haywood, Lorenzo Johnson, Juliana Kerr, Anthony Kessler, Madison Lacey, Caitlin Liang, Jabari Mangum, Juan Marrero, Aisha McClain, Riley Meeker, James Music, Emmanuel Nelson, Chantel Padden, Kayla Pankey, Michaela Pass, Malachi Pass, Troy Penyon, Liam Phillips, Samuel Pofal, Ella Premileski, Alexis Reed, Cheyenne Renew, Elizabeth Rivera, Darnell Rogers, Melanie Roldan, Euron Saul, Levi Skull, Sarah Soden, Quay Stinney, Gabrielle Thompson, Gianni Torres, Talia White, and Riley Woods. Thank you, and have a seat. At this time, our Helen Ford singers will now return to the stage and perform their song, What a Wonderful World. Here they come.
Our next presenter, Mrs. Siri Volks, would insist that this ceremony is strictly about the kids and their accomplishments. But after this ceremony, Mrs. Volks will be retiring, and we would be remiss if we did not take a moment to recognize Mrs. Volks and her decades of service, her dedication to her students, her fellowship with the numerous members of the staff. Thank you for your years. And we wish you the very best in the next chapter of your life. I understand you have lots of Wawa gift cards all lined up for that. Mrs. Volks will now present the Eye Care Award.
Well, that caught me off guard. Whew, deep breath. As a member of the Burlington County School Counselors Association, it's my pleasure every year to provide a certificate of caring, the Caring Award, and a $20 gift card to an 8th grader who has shown humanitarian concern and unselfishness to their fellow man. The paragraph reads like this, and this person may not be aware that they are receiving this. When asked for a student who exemplifies all the characteristics of the iCare Award, it was not difficult to choose this particular student. This young woman has a beaming smile each morning. She says hello or good morning to each person that she passes. When she enters class, she is always the first to volunteer to help with whatever task she can. Reaching out to staff and students alike, this young lady always works to put her best foot forward. Her determination in trying to meet expectations is unparalleled. One of the most admirable characteristics that she portrays on a daily basis is her kindness and respect toward others. Being her teacher and spending each day with her, this is from Miss Coach, has allowed me to see that she always treats others as she would want to be treated. She tries to comfort those who appear to be sad. She is a listening ear to those who just need a second to vent. She is a true friend to all those she encounters. Consistently, you can see that integrity shines through in her ability to treat each person with honor and dignity. Valuing each person for his or her individuality and as a unique individual is truly a gift that is possessed by Brielle Page. Please come up here. We are so pleased to present the iCare Award for the school year 2018 to her for her empathic nature, her nurturing personality, and her positive outlook on life in general.
Mr. Volpe, All right, Mr. Volpe will now present the Principal's Award.
This thing down, maybe. We'll give it a shot. The first of our Principal Awards is given to, wait for it, Lorenzo Johnson. As Lorenzo makes his way up, I'm going to read you a paragraph. The truest testimonial comes from Miss Steen. Within the first few days of school, it was evident to me that Lorenzo was going to be a leader, not only in language arts, but also in the school. He works diligently on every single assignment and has emerged as one of the best writers on Team 8-3. Just listen to all these good things about you. All of his teachers are impressed by his grit as he asks questions and spends extra time in order to ensure each assignment is completed to the best of his ability. Lorenzo goes out of his way to be compassionate to his peers and teachers, whether he's holding open the classroom door or asking about somebody's day. He genuinely cares about the well-being of those who are around him. He participates in sports, the AVID program, and he was a Fort Games captain as well. He has truly made a positive impression on our Helen Fort community. Lorenzo is the type of student that every teacher hopes he or she will have the privilege to teach at some point in their career. He has left a lasting impression on me, meaning Miss Steen, myself as well, and he reminds us daily why we chose to be teachers. Teammate 3 is proud to present the Principal's Award to Lorenzo Johnson. We have a second Principal Award. This one goes to Abby Crawley. It's put on display as we read some wonderful comments about Abby. She's a student that exemplifies so many outstanding characteristics. She's persistent and shows true grit. Never gives up on achieving her goals. She works with diligence and rigor, always ensuring that her work is of the utmost quality. This year, Abby moved into an honors algebra class and rose to the occasion, earning exceptional grades in algebra while maintaining top grades in all of her other subjects. Mr. Deshane would tell you that Abby is a person who exhibits true character, doing the right thing even when nobody else is watching. Abby Crawley is the epitome of what the Principal's Award represents. It is our pleasure to give Abby the Principal's Award. We'll now turn it back over to Mr. Deshane.
Will Miss Macy please come to the podium?
Jania's family generously gives an annual scholarship in her name each year during our promotion ceremonies. The scholarship recipient is chosen based on the same criteria that Jania showed during her time here at Helen Fort. GPA of at least a 3.0. A 2-year AVID student. Plans to continue in the AVID program throughout high school. Intentions of attending college or university. They must have excellent behavior and completed community service, participated in extracurricular activities, and exhibit leadership qualities. The Jania Castleberry Scholarship is in the amount of $1,000 and will be used for a student's college education. This year we are proud and honored to present this year's Jania Castleberry Award to Lyric Crawley.
The Castleberry family has joined us this morning. If you could all please come up on stage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you.
adjustment. It's challenging. This year we have the privilege. Wait, we got it going now. This year we have the privilege of selecting Kayla Pankey of one of our school nominees for the Burlington County Principals and Supervisors Award. As Kayla makes her way to the stage, I'm going to read some kind words about you, Kayla. Kayla is involved within our school and has been described by her teachers as kind, thoughtful, hardworking. Although Kayla was not the finalist for our school, she deserves to be recognized due to her tremendous achievement and character. Kayla, please come to the stage to accept your award of recognition as one of our school's candidates for this award.
Ready? Our student speaker is a true individual, working hard on academics while she helped those students around her. She participated in several of our activities here at Helen Fort, including chorus, and she was in Aladdin the Musical. I was fortunate to have her as a student in my algebra class, and I know that her determination and work ethic will take her as far as she wants to go. I enjoyed our discussions of The Walking Dead, and I really did appreciate that she didn't reveal any of those spoilers to me. And she still hasn't, so I got 4 more episodes. So she absolutely walks to the beat of her own drummer. And I was proud to have her as a lunch guest pretty much all year. Please welcome as our student speaker, Ms. Cheyenne Renew.
Good morning, parents, teachers, faculty, student administrators, and board members. Welcome to our Team 8th grade promotion ceremony. Parents, can you believe it? Your little babies are graduating 8th grade. You were holding us for the first time, then blinked, and now we are here. And dang, don't we do it in style? This is not the ending of something amazing. It is the start of something beautiful. We could not have done this without the support of the teachers, always pushing us to do better, or the parents getting on our backs about homework, or even the help of our friends for being there when we needed it. All the little things you thought were pointless actually meant so much to us. During 8th grade alone, I have learned so much, not only speaking about academics, but friendships and even myself. I would not have learned this if I fit in. I really had to put myself out there. From my crazy hair colors to being friends with people I never would have talked to if I did not want to challenge myself, or simply wearing something new. I love the saying, life is like Tetris. Once you fit in, you disappear. Everyone remembers differences, but nobody remembers anything if we were all the same. You do not need to be friends with everyone because in the end, only a few are going to be there when you need them. From a personal experience, having a lot of friends might cause drama within the circle. That will put you in a position where you might lose one or more friends. I have some friends I can count on, and they know who they are. I have this one friend who shall not be named, but we have been friends since kindergarten, and he has always stuck by me no matter the cost. Those are the people you should have surrounding you. Even if it is one friend, that is all you need. One good friend to get you through the good times, the bad times, the fun times, the mental breakdowns at 3 in the morning, or you're just being completely weird and wondering why they still choose to be seen with you in public. They will make your life a little easier, and you will have a blast with them. For high school, keep that one friend close because you will need them. What can someone possibly learn about themselves in a year? You may be thinking to yourself right about now. The truth is a lot. I learned that I can overcome a lot more obstacles than I originally thought. I'm also really hard on myself, but that is not just me. I bet all the young adults being promoted today are hard on themselves too. But that is only because we want to make everyone who believes in us proud. We do not want to disappoint. Yes, we do get an attitude a lot, and yes, we want to be left alone sometimes, but that is just because we are teenagers. We make mistakes, we want to have fun and be kids, but sometimes we just cannot. Not just me, but most kids are too nice. They will give everything to somebody who would just throw it back. They trust people too much, people who do not deserve it. That is what makes us not want to talk about anything because we think that everyone is just like that one person who hurt us. Also, how things are today is not how they were when you went to school, but we are trying our best. Out of all this year, I think the academics were the least of our worries. Although we had some bumps in the road, we as a class had to look at things with a different perspective. Language arts was one of my worst subjects until this year. My teacher, Miss Baldwin, taught us new writing tips and to find our inner voice, put ourselves out there. With that being said, all my writing was out there. To be honest, this is the first writing I have done that is normal. Although I doubted myself a lot, she was pleased with all of my work. In algebra, we learned things I never thought I could understand, but with the help offered by Mr. Deschain, I was able to soar. Until this year, I hated math. I wanted nothing to do with it, but now I'm completely fine with it. Science was the hardest out of this year. Mrs. J taught us so much, ranging from Newton's laws to how to balance equations, but that is not what got me. What made it difficult was all the projects. We had to look at things that the other groups could not see through trial and error. The group she put us in consisted of different-minded people, which made our ideas go crazy. In the end, though, everything worked out, so I guess that was her plan all along, to open our minds. Social studies with Mr. G was really a piece of cake. He always gave us extra time when needed, offered extra credit, and led a debate session in class when the students wanted. If it was a hot topic, the kids would debate their opinions. He taught us to voice our opinions, so not only did we learn academics, we learned life lessons from do not to be hard on yourself, to never say never, to open your minds and voice your opinions. During this year, I never realized that those were actually life tips and not just part of the curriculum. Finally, I would like to thank Mrs. Steen for all her hard work that she has done as our Team 8th facilitator, Mrs. Coach for greeting everyone with a smile, Mr. Zinno for helping a struggling student really learn to play the trumpet well, Mrs. Hoffman for teaching me to sing out and be proud of my voice, and finally Mrs. Santiago for always making me smile even on those days when I was feeling down. I'm going to close this with an Edgar Allan Poe quote. There is no beauty without some strangeness. With that being said, be weird and really put yourself out there. Thank you.
Into me here. Thank you, Shana. That was great. And I know you've worked hard on that. Okay, well, now we're going to give each student their participation award and their promotion certificates. The students will walk across the stage to receive the envelopes. They're going to shake hands, have a picture taken. We ask you to please hold your applause until the very end, knowing that your student should not bleed into the next student. We want each student to have their little moment in the sun here. So if I could please have the students of Team 8-3 for their promotion certificates come to the stage. This is it, isn't it? Kira Anderson. Cody Askew. Kylie Barber. Jenna Beskos. Christian Boswell. Brandon Bryan. Elicio Karenko. Haley Conley. Tiara Copeland. Amaya Cowan. Abby Crawley. Lyric Crawley. Serena Crespo. Zachariah DeBose. Brianna Dillaba. Angel Arena. Kelsey Fagans. Kajana Farrell. Shane Dubell. Geneva Guri. Damian Fallon. Caitlin Goes. Michaela Goes. Courtney Graham. Yep. Kayla Guillen. Alina Hall. Madeline Hanashevsky. Tyler Hayes. Brianna Haywood. Cameron Hertel. Dawntre Hooker. Amir Johnson. Leilani Johnson. Lorenzo Johnson. Dominic Kay. Juliana Kerr. Anthony Kessler. Madison Lacey. Tyrone Lanier. Caitlin Liang. Sierra Lorenzo. Jabari Mangum. Brooklyn Marinelli. Juan Marrero. Aisha McLean. Olivia McKiernan. Tiana McNair. Riley Meeker. Tiana Merritt. Nyasia Messer. Riley Mitchell. James Music. Emmanuel Nelson. Liliana Oliveri. Chanel Payton. Brielle Page. Kayla Pankey. Aaliyah Parrish. I knew that. Malachi, pass. Michaela, pass. Najee Payton. Troy Penyon. Alexandra Phelps. Liam Phillips. Samuel Pofall. Ella Permaleski. Noah Quinton. Alexis Reed. Cheyenne Renew. Kyasia Rittenberg. Elizabeth Rivera. Iris Rivera Morales. David Rivera. Darnell Rogers. Crystal Rodriguez. Melanie Roldan. Charlene Sanchez Farias. Jacqueline Satchel. Euron Saul. Levi Skull. Deborah Schultz. James Smith. Quay Stinney. Robert Seuss. Caitlin Teismeyer. Just waiting for you, sweetie, and make sure you have your moment, okay? Gabrielle Thompson. Gianni Torres. Owen Vanderton. Cameron Ward. Talia White. Riley Woods. Mario Zapian. We're going to have a video presentation. At the end of the ceremony, parents and students will get a QR code that'll give you a link to this online. so that you can have it and watch it thousands of times because it's awesome.
I
Okay. Well, this is it, guys. Will Team 8-3 please rise? It's my honor and privilege to announce to everyone for the first time that you have been promoted to 9th grade and you are no longer students here at Helen Fort Middle School. Congratulations. We wish you all the best in your journeys into high school and beyond. Don't be strangers. We'll now dismiss these students, no longer middle school students, but not yet high school students, by rows. Parents and guests, please remain in your seats until the students have left. All the students will be meeting you out back behind the stage here, outside, for one last goodbye. The teachers will be out there, and there'll be lots of time for photos, but we do need to leave the auditorium very quickly here. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your summer. And again, congratulations.